has spent a majority of his life working 9 to 5. Years ago, at the recommendation of his financial advisor, he established a 401k and diversified his portfolio by investing in various stocks. Now, he's ready to settle into what he hopes will be his golden retirement. But with the steady devaluation of the dollar and the relentless account fees, Joe watches his 401k diminish to a 101k. At this rate, there's no golden retirement on his horizon. His financial advisor urges him to invest more, but how is Wall Street supposed to help when the dollar continues to decrease? Poor Joe doesn't realize that his financial advisor has an obligation to promote the Wall Street agenda. It's how advisors make their money. And speaking of money, Joe, you better act fast before yours is gone. This is Jane, and she is working toward her retirement with confidence. She also has investments and an IRA, but she's taken a different approach by visiting goldbullionexchange.com and supplementing her retirement plan with a precious metals IRA. What's an IRA? An IRA is an individual retirement account, and it is designed to facilitate retirement savings. There are two types of IRAs, traditional and Roth. With traditional IRAs, you're able to invest up to $5,000 pre-tax income per year. After you retire and withdraw the funds, any money and capital gain is taxed. With a Roth IRA, you are allowed to contribute up to $5,000 of after-tax funds into the account each year. When you withdraw from the account, your money and capital gain is not taxed. Precious metal IRAs work the same way as traditional and Roth IRAs, except instead of investing in stocks and bonds, Jane is investing in physical precious metals such as gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. There is a small annual fee for storing precious metals, but the protection and peace of mind Jane receives by adding precious metals to her portfolio far outweigh the minimal fee. Jane understands that a precious metals IRA decreases her risk in investing and yields a higher and more secure payout. In ancient Rome, an ounce of gold purchased a Roman citizen his toga, or suit, a leather belt, and a pair of sandals. Today, 1 ounce of gold will still buy a man a suit, or Jane a dress, a leather belt, and a pair of shoes, maybe the cute stilettos in that boutique window. Because Gold Bullion Exchange guides her through the process, opening a precious metals IRA is fast and easy. It only takes about 10 days. First, she fills out the forms and account documents for her new precious metals IRA. Next, she rolls over her traditional IRA, tax-free with zero penalties, into a precious metals IRA. Then, she decides what type of precious metals to include in her portfolio. There are some limitations to what can be stored in a precious metals IRA, but in 1997, the U.S. government approved other forms of gold bullion and silver bullion, opening the door for people like Jane who want to include silver, platinum, and palladium in their retirement portfolios. Finally, her metals are sent to Delaware Depository, where they are stored in a high-security vault and insured up to $1 billion. From there, she is able to add to and monitor her savings. Jane understands that the dollar is out and precious metals are in. Let the experts at Gold Bullion Exchange help you open your precious metals IRA. Visit goldbullionexchange.com or call 1-800-856-3827.
message. I've worked very hard my whole life to save for my retirement. And however, with the looming economic instability and inflation consistently rising, I began to worry about whether my money was safe. And so I did some research and I discovered that my finances were actually better secured in gold, which actually increases in value during hard times, unlike paper money or stocks and real estate. And when I first started looking for a company to roll over my 401k funds into gold, I was overwhelmed by the amount of gold dealer websites I found. So I needed help to make sure that I would choose the right company. And what I mean by that is that I mean a trustworthy company that has a genuine expertise in gold IRA rollovers that would store my gold securely without charging any hidden fees. I was recommended to the Gold Rush Exchange by a colleague of mine as a great resource for gold IRA information. And I was very happy to receive a lot of clear and very comprehensive knowledge about gold IRA rollovers, which was broken down well enough for even a novice like myself to understand well. And best of all, this site contained a lot of comparison charts of the top rated gold IRA companies based on customer reviews and ratings from the Better Business Bureau, the Business Consumer Alliance, and TrustLink. And with the goldrushexchange.com, I was able to make an educated decision in choosing the right company to secure the most valuable investment of my life. So for those reasons, I highly recommend that you visit this website before making calls to different gold IRA companies. You'll find this site at thegoldrushexchange.com, or you can just click the link below in the description.
Are you ready to invest your stocks and 401k in a gold IRA? With real hold-in-your-hand physical gold in a tax-deferred gold IRA. Plunging oil prices, rising market volatility, surging global debt. It's all beginning to remind some investors of 2008. Earlier this month, billionaire former hedge fund manager George Soros warned of an impending financial crisis similar to the last major one, which sent shockwaves through global markets. The comparisons to 2008 have triggered gold's fear trade, with many investors scrambling into safe haven assets. Jeffrey Gundlach, the legendary bond king, recently made a call that amid further market turmoil, the metal could spike as much as 30% to $1,400 an ounce. Making such predictions is often a fool's game, but there's no denying that gold demand is on the rise, both in the U.S. and abroad. For the 1-month period ended January 20, gold and silver outperformed, comfortably beating domestic equities as well as a basket of other commodities. I've already shared with you the fact that gold has historically had a low correlation with equities. This point is worth reiterating. When equities have zigged, gold has zagged. And with volatility high in global markets right now, many investors are choosing to rotate a portion of their portfolios into the precious metal. This was the advice of my friend Mark Faber, who recently warned investors in his influential Gloom, Boom, and Doom Report newsletter that global stocks could fall an additional 40% on mounting liquidity and debt problems. In the event such a crisis occurs, Mark says, investing in gold, which again has been shown to be inversely correlated with stocks, might be one way to protect one's wealth. I've always recommended a 10% weighting in gold. China consumed nearly all of the global gold output in 2015. Investors in China appear to recognize the importance of gold in times of market uncertainty. Since June 2015, the Shanghai Composite Index has dropped close to 45%, prompting scores of retail investors to pivot into safe haven assets such as gold. Click the link to get your free gold IRA kit today so you can begin to build your tax-deferred investment with real physical gold.